Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the BuffRadio.com entertainment wrap-up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you'll surely feel naughty when you swallow their coffee. Shop Buff Boy Brewing's premium collections of coffee and tea at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough buff. Here's what's making news this June 22nd. Rod Stewart has always been a fan favorite, but his recent actions have a lot of people concerned about the 81-year-old music legend. He made international headlines twice last week. Let's recap. Most recently, he was struggling to stand up during his concert in Utah on Saturday night. He wasn't moving around the stage and almost looked like he was going to collapse, having to hold on to musical instruments and props just to stay steady. Eventually, he was near the back of the stage and some crew members came out and one gave him what appeared to be oxygen. He put a mask to his face and eventually zombied over through the stage, where he sat on stairs for a song. The show continued, but he was low energy, and it showed really badly, to the point that he was sitting on a chair for the final songs. Now this comes days after Stewart canceled shows in Chula Vista, California. Like many show cancellations, as we've talked about here, concert goers found out the show was donezo barely 2 hours before its scheduled start time. Then his Instagram account posted the notification, quote, "Rod Stewart very regretfully has had to cancel his show tonight in Chula Vista. He traveled to the venue and made every effort to perform, but on the advice of his doctors and following a diagnosis of an acute upper respiratory infection that has resulted in laryngitis, he is unable to take to the stage this evening," end quote. So he was laid up, potentially no voice, ailing. What happened next? Naturally, he flew to Boston to watch the World Cup. Really, and posted about it too. So he went to the concert venue. Let's just recap that statement, right? He went to the concert. He was just so sick. He was so sick he could not. He had to be turned away. He had to go rest. And I'm guessing he stayed quiet and didn't say a word during the soccer game, right? Not a word. Needless to say, his fans were not impressed at the turn of events, and let's go to the comments section. Quote, "His trip and party time for his beloved soccer shows maybe he isn't thinking about his next show and how his health will be." Another said, "A bit rude, insensitive, let's call it, to all of us who may have inconvenienced our lives to make sure we were there to show him how much we love him." Another said, "This feels rather disingenuous, especially after your cancellation. Too ill to perform, but okay to fly across the country for soccer?" Another said, "To see you flying across the country for a soccer game the very next morning makes the situation feel even more tone deaf. The cancellation was frustrating enough, but this comes across as incredibly dismissive of fans who support your career. A little empathy and awareness would have gone a long way." Finally, someone said, "Hey Rod, lost a little respect for you canceling your concert the night before, disappointing a stadium full of people. Hard to believe you really had laryngitis," end quote. And really, I mean, it makes fans hesitant to shell out big money for concert tickets and potentially travel to other places to see these shows, right? We've heard all about that blue dot fever, but that's tours getting canceled. But there's a debate about why that's happening, right? Most people are leaning toward the high ticket prices. Well, there's also this, when an artist pulls out literally hours before the show, I mean, the trust is gone, right? Why risk it? Is it worth risking your money? I think that's a question that maybe Rod Stewart fans are asking right now. That's Check Your Celebrity Headlines for this Monday, June 22nd. I'm back tomorrow right here on the BuffRadio.com entertainment wrap-up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel naughty when you swallow our coffee.